Maybe this guy does know what he's talking about. What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna do an upper body athletically themed push workout. So check out what I got coming up. All right, everybody, so today is an upper body push session. So there's gonna be a lot of stress on our shoulders and our triceps and our chest. So we really wanna warm up and pump some blood into those shoulders with some band pull apart. So we're gonna do 20 right in front of us. And what we're doing is we're trying to take this band as far away, so both hands as far away from each other as possible, keeping it all in the shoulders. So you don't want your elbows moving back and forth. It's all squeezing the back, moving the shoulder blades, taking the hands apart. All right, we're done those. Now we're gonna come from up top. So it's kind of like lat pull down. So this one, with squeezing the wings, this one is kind of closing the wings from up above. So now we come up here, same idea, same type of pull. Down across the chest now. And 20, there we go. We're good to go, feeling warmed up. All right, very first exercise we got on deck is a landmine press. Now, I like to hold it with a little nub coming out the top, and that nub is gonna go right in front of my shoulder. Now, the most important thing about this exercise is that no matter where I position my body, it always goes straight. So here, my body's pretty much straight on with the bar, goes straight. If I twist my body into the bar and have this rotational element in my core, that bar still goes straight. So no matter where my body is and how it has to adapt, that bar is always going in a straight line. So we're gonna do them today with a little bit of that rotation. So the way I recommend it, set up against the bar, have that nub right in front of your shoulder, nice and square, and just twist into it a little. Come down, I put my hand on my stomach to keep my core nice and active. Now, if you can get in on this foot over here for a sec, that foot will pivot. So as I do the reps, I'll come down, brace, and as I explode, that foot pivots. All right, here we go. We'll film a set here. So I recommend anywhere from 6 to 15 reps on this exercise. Really going for the explosiveness. You do want to control it on the way down, but you don't milk the negatives like you would in bodybuilding. You just want to control it. We want to minimize the negative force and overemphasize the explosiveness. So here's what a set looks like. We'll do 8 reps here. There we go. All right. Now, I said I put my what do you call that? My offhand on my stomach because it helps keeps my core active. You can kind of put the hand wherever you want. I just recommend, so say if I'm using my right hand, a lot of people have a habit of bracing themselves on their leg here while they do stuff. I don't want to say that's wrong. I just want to say it's cheating. And it's all right to cheat to win, but you don't want to cheat in the gym. That just so happens to rhyme, so remember it. So as you guys can see, this is a really good full body move because you bend and brace as you receive the weight, and then you twist, pivot, and explode. So it's really about taking all that energy from the tips of your toes to the ends of your fingertips. All right, guys, so next exercise, we're gonna do a one-sided dumbbell press. Now, the reason to do this one as opposed to a regular press is because this one I think is just more athletic. Very rarely when you're pushing in sports or having to push up against anything, are you using your arms super equally. Usually you're balancing different forces on different sides, and this is gonna represent more of that twist and torque that you're gonna face in an athletic situation where you're not just pushing a flat, stable surface against a wall or anything. So, first recommendation, if you wanna pop over here, we're starting on a regular incline. Now, I highly recommend this because if you've never done this exercise, the amount of torque and twist you're gonna feel in your core and on your back is gonna be a little bit foreign to you. So start in a position where gravity is gonna be hitting you a little less harder, and you can go up like that. As you advance the move and you feel more comfortable, go a little flatter, because obviously the flatter you go, the harsher the torque on the side of your body. So warm it up right here with this 40. Give you about 6 reps per side. So start out nice and locked out. I like to put my other arm up right here. I don't go all the way over. I just come right to the midline of my chest. There we go. All right. What are we doing the next set? We'll do a 60. Ooh. Maybe I'll disrobe for this one. It's getting serious. Okay, so we're gonna do our second set. If you could come check it out, we've lowered the notch one more. Now, it's important, like I said, with starting on an incline so that you can get used to the feeling of torque on your lower back and your core. It's also important to note that whatever so let's just say, me, I'm usually somewhere between 85 and 105 pounds on my dumbbell presses when I have 2. Yeah, pretty strong guy, yeah. But anyways, I'm somewhere between 85 and 105 on my dumbbell presses when I've got 2. Now, I probably wouldn't go higher than about a 75, maybe an 80 on one. Because what you don't realize is even though you're moving twice the weight when you have 2 dumbbells, no matter how much we tell you activate your core, be stable and all this kind of stuff, you're naturally stabilized by having 2 things in your hands. You have an equal amount of weight on each side. You don't have anything balancing you out on the other side. So it's important to be ready to get humbled by the weight and not worry so much about how much weight you're doing, because there's so many other factors of balance, coordination, proprioception, and some other fancy words I forgot that are involved in this movement compared to your traditional dumbbell press. So here we go, we got a 60-pound weight. Let's see if we can get 10 reps. Ooh. Yep. Get nice and settled. All the same things still apply. Squeeze your shoulders back, squeeze your butt, tiny arch in the back. Go. 10 of those. Woo. Now when you're working out one side at a time, generally try to start on your weak side, which for most of you is your left, unless you're of the devil. And take 20, 30 seconds between sides. Don't be afraid to take that little rest so that you can dedicate the proper level of attention to your strong side. That being said, We'll hit 10 reps on the right now. Swing back, tight, little arch, squeeze your butt. There you go. So, there's how you turn an ordinary upper body chest building movement into more of a full body torso endurance exercise. And, hey, over here. All right, so we're gonna superset 2 exercises. We're gonna do a close grip barbell bench press. We're gonna do an exercise I just call a self-toss. You'll see what that's all about in a second, but starting with the close grip and why I'm doing it at the end and why I'm opting for a close grip. So anything with a barbell is a perfectly acceptable move, builds plenty of muscle. There's nothing wrong with barbells, but you gotta remember one thing about bars is you are locked into place. They're not like free weights. They're not like cable machines where you have that mobility when something's going wrong or something. You basically can move your joints a little, but wherever your hands are is where your hands are, and they're not going anywhere. You can't change that positioning. So I prefer that closer grip for my big, heavy compound movements for an athlete. So whether it's a fighter, a football player, anyone in sports, if you're pushing or you're doing something, a lot of your most powerful pushes that happen with both hands are gonna be happening in here. If you're working out here, that's where I like to opt for dumbbells and dumbbell variations because you're not usually using equal forces out here. Where say if football off the line or a hockey player going for a big hit, most of your dual action hand stuff is happening in this close proximity here. So I opt for the close grip because I just think it's healthier and safer, you know, which is always something you're looking for with an athlete. And I think it's a bit more applicable to their sport. So after we do our set of close grip bench press, we're gonna come right over here. And this is the self-toss. So this is about producing power from an unstable base. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna hover your feet in the air so you have no stable base to create power from, and you're just gonna throw that ball as high into the air as you can. So this is only a 10-pound ball. It's not really that hard in terms of energy expenditure, but it's very difficult to keep your balance, keep your core stable, and produce that power. So we'll superset, plus we're gonna be doing it after we did a bunch of close grip bench presses. So once we're fatigued, we'll come toss this. So we'll go somewhere between 6 and 10 reps there, 6 and 10 reps here. Close grip bench press, just like you do a regular bench press, roll this bar right to the edge of the lip, align your eyes with the bar. Now most people, their regular bench press grip is gonna be about thumbs away or somewhere around this first ring. For me, I'm going pretty much shoulder width, and I'm gonna squeeze those elbows in as I come down like a spring and explode up. So I'm gonna grip basically right where the knurling starts, squeeze it nice and tight. Brace yourself against the bench, get on your traps, squeeze your butt, pack your legs nice and tight so you're strong. We're gonna unrack, and again, really about exploding up. There we go. 10 of those. Get right on over here. And 10. 7. All right, here we go, guys. Close grip bench press. Getting set up. Grab it about shoulder width apart. Squeeze that bar nice and tight. Squeeze your shoulders down, push them into your back pocket, strong legs, squeeze your butt. Keep those elbows pushed into your sides. Don't let them flare out. we go, 10 reps of that. We'll finish off with the self-toss. So feet up in the air, nice and unstable, but as stable as you can get. There we go. Try to hit the roof with that last one. So there you go, guys. There's a very simple 4 move upper body push workout to make you a better athlete. Like, comment, subscribe below, and check out what I got coming up in the future. Whew. Whew.